Yeah, I mean, anytime you can go against, one of the best guys, maybe ever on the edge, definitely have your work cut out. But good day of practice. It was nice to go against a four down front instead of Vic's five down every day. But we definitely miss Landon. Not sure of all the in particulars. I think he might have had procedure this morning, but yeah, we love him. We want him back as soon as possible, healthy, and that's really all I know right now. Don't know much.
There was a lot of concern from you afterward, and other guys too. It's kind of a sigh of relief hearing what you heard that it's going to be probably okay.
Yeah, I just, when you see him, I guess the way he fell, and he's had a lot of surgeries, and him saying one thing how he feels, so it was alarming. But I'm glad that we got, a good case scenario out of all things. So I know they're going to do a good job rehabbing him and bringing him back. But make no mistake, man, Landon's one of the, if not the best guard in football. So powerful, smart, and just a good person to have in the locker room. So.
Is that the first time you ever gone up against Miles one-on-one?
No, I went against him. I don't know, I feel like it's like our 8th in practice together. So I went against him one-on-ones few times, a few years ago. Went against him, I think, a couple times in the game last year. But yeah, you gotta get off the ball, or it's going to be a long day for you.
Brett Toth's been around a while now here. What does he bring to the table? That's who's going in.
Yeah, Brett. I feel like he's having his best training camp. He's, he came back from knee surgery, and I told Brett I feel like he's playing lower than he ever has. He's playing really heavy-handed, so using his hands really well. So, and he's a guy that can play, really all positions if we need him to. So, Brett's really taking a big step forward.
You mentioned it was nice to get a look at a four-man front, Jim being back. What is the difference between that and what you see every day in practice?
Yeah, well, sometimes the five down front and the shifting that Vic does, it really can throw off your combination blocks. They do a good job of, moving points last second to create confusion. Four down is just primarily like when we're running, we're having a good day running the ball. Usually it's four down front. So the angles really match up, and it allows us to do kind of what we practice every day. So it was nice to see that once.
You play next to a different guard almost every year. How has it been assimilating with Tyler? How's he doing out there?
Tyler's having an unbelievable camp. So much just physically stronger than he's ever been. He's got tremendous feet. And, he's going against Jalen Carter and Morrow every day. So, two really dynamic players, as you know, and he's holding his own, doing well, communicating the line. So, since he's got here, it's all been, learning and development, but he's really taken the next step and has really had a great camp so far. So I'm excited for Steen.
How do you feel, Lane, after, this is your 13th dog days of training camp?
I feel good. It gets confusing when, you don't have the same guys in the room, but then the music, you don't even realize the music anymore. So it's kind of, we're in a different place in time, so I'm adjusting to that. But, man, I'm still enjoying being here with the guys, battling. This is really kind of the toughest part of the football season. Right at the beginning, man, back-to-back, game day every day. So, I feel good. No really bumps or bruises, but, yeah, feeling good for the circumstances.
In practices, we talked to you earlier about the young guys, but now that you've gotten to see them, Miles and Cam and even Holland, what are you thinking?
Yeah, Miles and Cam came a long way with their set line since they got here. They weren't used to, I guess, bursting off the line of scrimmage maybe as much as we do here. They did in college, but really the past week, those two in particular, Miles and Cam, and Holland, he's had a great past couple days. I think he had made some steps in the game. But the thing is that he's learning, some stuff that he maybe messed up in practice. He's able to fix it in the game, and so that's really what you're looking for is guys that are able to fix their mistakes and play the next play.
You guys the team drills today? Was that part of the plan?
Yeah. Just get some guys different rotation, finding who the swing tackle is. It's a good battle between Pryor, Kendall, Cam, Miles. So that's really it.
You catch up with Kenny Pickett after practice.
Yeah.
What was your relationship like with him, and what was it like to catch up?
Oh, man, we had a lot of great, usually we always look forward to breakfast every morning, so he's one of the breakfast guys. But, man, just a good guy, battling. They got a deep quarterback room over there, but I think he's enjoying, obviously being over there. He's got a great group of guys. Obviously Joe's over there, so, yeah, he's doing well, battling.
You ever got a good sense of good, bad, or indifferent how the offense will end up playing in the season based off of these joint practices?
Yeah, I mean, you can see obviously you're like we're talented, but when you're not game planning guys and you're just going out and just running plays, it's kind of hard to simulate a game week. But I can say, man, we're really talented. And really, man, it really goes down to the how you handle the first little bit of adversity in your season, and it's either a good or a bad. So last year was a good. Started 2-2, ended up making moves from there. So hopefully, like to start off better than that. And but right now, too early to tell. Feels like.
You guys ran a lot of running plays today. Is that reassuring to see that, and do you like working on that?
Yeah, we ran a lot of it was all pass yesterday, so it's good to mix it up. I think really last year when you look at our offense, when we started really doing well, we had a good emphasis of run, play action, and when you have that going, it can lessen up the pass rush game. Keep those guys honest. So hopefully we can do more of the same this year.
What has the addition of A.J. Dillon done to that running game, would you say?
It's a big man. I'd hate to tackle that man, late in the fourth quarter. 250, 260-pound guy. So he's doing well, man. Will's really playing well. But, for A.J., for how big he is, really light on his feet, can be powerful when he needs to, knows when to set up, let his blockers take time to set the block up and then go. So, we're really good in the backfield, I feel like.
Which of the new edges is standing out to you?
Well, I told y'all Josh before the season. I think he's really had a good camp. Really has a lot of different moves in his arsenal as far as changing up his timing. Jalix has come on. Nolan's is starting to come on past week, getting back in the groove of things. I guess interior-wise, Cam's, I think, doing pretty good. Had a good game the other day, but Morrow, I think Morrow's really doing well. Obviously JC is who he is, but Morrow is probably one of the more slept-on guys. But take it from me, man, he's the real deal. Works his tail off. Probably one of the hardest workers we have. So out of all those guys, them.
How different is Matt Pryor now than the last time he was your teammate?
A lot different. I think he's 2 or 3 babies in now, so he's maybe a little bit more serious than he was in his younger years. But yeah, man, he's such a big body. He had some time at guard in Chicago, but he's a lot more disciplined than he ever has been. He's so big. He's been doing well at tackle. He had some reps today, so Pryor's a lot different than he was here the first round. So I'm really excited for him, and motivated for him to keep doing what he's doing.
Whenever you have someone go down on the offensive line, someone has to step up. What is Jeff Stoutland's message, just kind of in general, to you in order to keep the?
Yeah, I mean it's you try to keep your composure as best as you can, but he goes back to our meeting room and why we run and organize the meetings the way we do is so when people do go down, the backups are treated as a starter. They're asked questions in the meeting room as if they're the starter. So when things do happen and situations do come up like that, they're prepared. So that's the best way I can put it.